Hey guys, it's Kim here, and welcome to the WIKIHOW quiz.
Hello.
Have you ever used WIKIHOW in your life?
Is it the thing that tells you how to do things?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
So
I
the
have.
idea behind this is that this site has brought up
Right.
pictures from the WIKIHOW articles.
Oh, yeah,
And
they
we
always
have
have
to
funny pictures.
Yeah, they're really weird. We have to figure out what the answer to
Oh,
this is.
right. So we got to figure out what this image is telling us how to
yeah,
do.
so there is options. So,
How to dissolve the ego.
okay.
How to deal with people who ignore you.
Yeah.
How to be a good entertainer. I think it's that one.
Yeah. Well, because the thing is, like, I only use WikiHow for things like, I don't know, how to get blood off the carpet and, like, you know, how to clean your car and stuff like that.
How to dissolve flesh.
How to dissolve flesh in a bathtub.
Yeah.
But how to dissolve the ego? I think it could be the ego.
Yeah?
Because she's got a crown on her head. And they're like, you know, flexing and stuff.
Oh, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Try it. How to deal with people who ignore you.
Oh wait,
man.
no, I got it wrong. I got it wrong.
Yeah.
I got it wrong. I got it wrong. I thought it was right.
Man, I
didn't
should
read
know
it.
that because I've read that so many times.
Okay, how to... Whoa.
Okay, that's a corn dog.
How to...
Something about corn dog. How to...
It's funny how you see corn dog and I see pedophile. It might be.
What makes you think she's underage?
I don't know, she looks kind of young.
She's just got a baby face.
Yeah, she's got a baby face. How to relax when you are sick.
No.
How to laugh naturally on a... How to be a spy! Oh. She's spying. That's what she's doing.
Oh, I think she is
She's like,
spying.
you can't see me.
Yeah, she's hiding behind a corn
You
dog.
can't see me. Like...
She's like watching that guy.
Or how to be confident as an overweight adult.
Nah, it's how to be a spy.
Because she might be taunting him with her corn dog.
He's
How to
not
be a spy.
overweight.
You think it's how to be a spy?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yes! Bam! 1-0.
How to be a spy? Don't just stand there with a corn dog. Like...
No, it's good. You've got to have something to, you've got to have a prop on which to focus your attention, but actually look through it at the person what you are looking at.
Well, this is good because I've got my prop and I'm hiding, but I can see you through the handle.
I guess what you do is like kind of like that, you know? Kind of.
Now I just think you're aggressively flirting with me.
Maybe I am.
Put those eyebrows away.
aggressive.
Put those eyebrows away.
How to sit on a chair.
How to fart discreetly while in class.
No, it's how to sit on a chair.
How to make yourself pee. How to resist
Deal
sexual
with-
desires by following Islamic traditions.
Could be that.
How to deal with strict Christian parents. How to make yourself pee. Just drink lots of water.
Oh god, what could it be? It could be anything but the bottom one. I think it's the second one. Although maybe maybe they would have like put her in more like traditional Islamic clothes for that picture.
Pee.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that WikiHow did articles like
You
that.
do everything.
Like, okay.
Anything you want to know.
Phew, oh, whoa, what's going on here?
How to initiate a threesome.
How to be a good Jehovah's Witness? I don't know. Like, how to stop binge drinking. How to identify a psychopath. How to know if your boyfriend is being disrespectful to you. And how to get famous while young.
I reckon it could be the third one.
How to identify a psychopath. He's currently holding your shoulder really tightly.
He's got a knife to your throat
Yeah.
and he's saying, I'm going to cut you.
Yeah, okay. How to...
Oh.
How to stop binge drinking.
Got nothing to do with drinking.
He's like, nah, bruv. Nah,
Don't
bruv.
do it.
You don't need it.
But I do. What is that? Is that what is that?
A key?
Is it a key?
How to be pretty.
How to lose your virginity without pain.
What?
In brackets, girls.
Girls, okay.
I'm not sure that
I think it's how
image
to...
can possibly relate to that.
I think it's how to choose a puppy.
No, it can't be.
No, duh.
It's got to be the headache one.
Headache. There
Yes!
we go. There we go. You put a giant, a tuna can, a can of fish, and you
Maybe
you turn it with the
picture
key.
that. Maybe you picture opening a can in the back of your head, and that gives you kind of relief because it's like relieving the pressure on your head.
Oh my god, you should know this one.
How to disco.
Get down.
How to get down.
Mr. Secret Raver. How to help save whales. Throw a party. How to survive domestic violence. How not to get arrested while skateboarding. How to know if you have dissociative personality disorder. Dissociative personality disorder. Dissociative personality disorder. Dissociative personality.
Dissociative personality.
I think it's that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's top one.
Yeah?
But it's your turn to pick, so
Okay.
do it.
Personally, I think it's how to save whales, and the answer is throw a charity ball. But we're going
Could
with
be.
did. We're going with did.
Hey, it was! Well done. Oh, to save the whales. Wow.
Throw a charity ball.
50% we've got. Oh.
Okay.
Well,
this one's easy.
how to believe in God. How to avoid getting caught smoking by your parents. It's got to be believe in God, right? But I think maybe it's too obvious.
I think it's relax when you're sick.
Don't think about the world. Maybe, go for that one. Sure.
It might be believe in God.
It just seems a bit too obvious.
How to believe in God. You believe that the earth isn't round?
I don't think,
Or he created the earth?
you have to be super crazy to believe that.
Does that look like God's hands?
No, don't go with that one. It's too obvious.
Relax.
Go with that one. Oh, shit.
It was believe in God. It was believe in God.
easy.
You didn't believe in God, and now what is this? Why has he got an eye patch?
How to be a true hip-hop artist. How to get a gay male friend for girls.
What?
How to refuse a kiss. How to avoid getting caught smoking by your parents.
How is how to get a gay male friend an article? How is that? Who writes these?
I think it's a wiki, so anyone.
How to be a true hip hop artist. There you go. Don't wear an eye patch.
I think the one on the left is the most hip hop.
So do wear an eye patch.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a big bit of bling.
Okay. How to?
Oh my god. Something about anime.
Why is he dribbling?
Why
Why is he dribbling? How to?
get over a crush on your best friend. How to be a good
I know which
entertainer.
one it is.
How to make out. How to smell seductive on
That's
dates.
what it is. Look, he's got stink clouds around him. Stank clouds. It's gonna be that one.
Yeah, right,
It's
go
gonna
for
be-
it. Nope. How to make out.
How to make out? Drink a glass. Well,
Make sure you're hydrated.
Smelling good is a good idea
Yeah.
in general. Nobody wants to make out with someone that stinks. So brush your
That's
teeth.
step one, isn't it? Oh
What
my god!
the hell?
What is
No!
happening there? Oh my god! How to be interesting. Oh shit!
Read number 2.
How to control your urge to masturbate. How to impress a classmate. How to buy which one is it?
How to be interesting?
No, it can't be that. That's so weird.
I'm interested. I'm interested in what the hell is going on here.
It's so fucking weird.
I'm too scared to click, man. Firearms.
No. Yes. How to impress a classmate.
Moving swiftly on.
All right, so we got
How to speak Elvish.
it's Dwarven, I think.
Dwarf. Oh, I'm serious. How to make people think you're a witch.
I don't know what it is.
How to keep a straight place.
I think it might be Elvish.
How to
actually.
perform a lap dance for your boyfriend or husband. What about, why can't we get boyfriends or husbands performing lap dance for me? Y'all?
Sorry. Have you asked him?
It's gonna be the witch. Okay. Duncan. Friend. Zoned. Do a lap dance for me.
No.
I clearly need to read the WikiHow article on that. Think you're a witch. Read crazy
Hey,
runes.
How to make people think you're a witch. That's funny. That's really weird. What is that?
What is the title of this WikiHow?
How to get rid of an unwanted erection.
How to live in a dungeon.
How to say some common phrases in Esperanto. Why is that even a WikiHow article?
Esperanto's not even a thing anymore. Do you remember when that was a thing? Oh.
What is it?
It wasn't it like a language, a common language that people tried to create so that it was like the one language that would rule us all.
Oh, really?
And it was like a mixture of English and Spanish and French and everything. I'm pretty sure that was it. Of course, though, it failed because everyone was just like, I'll just either speak English or my own language.
1887, it's quite old then.
An artificial language devised as an international medium of communication based on roots from chief European languages. There you go. Didn't work.
Cool.
Didn't work.
Turned out people just use English.
Yeah, or just did the English thing of going, I would like a sandwich.
Do you think everyone uses English because it's an easy language for everyone to use, or, which is my theory is this one, everyone uses English because the English don't bother to learn any other languages.
Pretty much that.
So they have to.
Pretty much. They got tired of Englishmen just standing there going, Hola, como estás?
Yeah.
Bonjour. Je
I reckon it's the top
m'appelle
one.
Kim.
Top one, Kim.
Je voudrais une erectione.
Yeah. Why?
Well,
Why?
he
how
wants
is
his
that?
erection. He looks like he really wants his erection.
He's
though.
like, no, I don't want this anymore. I've had it for 4 weeks.
That would be... You'd have to go to the hospital for that. Oh my God. How to... Stop thinking that accepting help is a sign of weakness?
How to sue for emotional distress.
Sure, let's go for that one.
Yes.
What is the title of this WikiHow?
Oh my God.
How to set up your business.
How to meet a porn star in your area. That's like an advert you get when you browse on the internet. It was right. I didn't even read the other ones.
I was like...
Oh my God. I want to take his face off.
How to make out.
No,
Take
we've
your
already
face
had that one.
off and smush them together.
How to make friends online. That one.
Respond to fundamentalists.
No, that's the bottom one.
Make out. Make friends online. No.
Shit.
Have fun without friends.
Why is that a picture of that?
Take your face.
Why does that even mean?
Have no friends? Just take your face off and sit it on the table in front of you, and then you can act like it's your friend.
Oh, like that movie.
Face off.
No, that was that movie where the guy is that like kills all those girls and keeps their heads in his fridge and talks to them.
Oh, recent one with Mark Wahlberg. I know what you mean.
Yeah, yeah.
I know what you mean. It's pretty much the reason I think he got Deadpool. Frankly.
What you mean? What's his name? Not Mark Wahlberg. Ryan Reynolds.
I don't know. They're all the same to me.
Ryan.
All you like freaking American actors, y'all look the same.
Shit. That's a bit racist. Right. That is obviously.
How to fart. How to keep a straight face. How to keep a straight face.
Yeah.
Oh. What?
Why is with that top right picture?
I'm clicking off this one. Right, one more. One more.
Something about braces. How to kiss with braces. How to
Make your
make your
boyfriend,
boyfriend kiss you.
Oh.
How to love your girlfriend.
Oh man, that is harsh. Go away.
If you're looking it up, you probably should just leave her.
Yeah. Right, okay. Final one. What is the title of this WikiHow article? How to know your warning signs before becoming abusive. How to make that a guy that is mad at you like you again through text. How to start doing stand-up comedy. Or how to live in a dungeon.
Dungeon.
I was going to say abusive?
How to know your warning signs before becoming abusive. You should read
Like
that.
you're wow.
You could benefit from that.
Shut up.
Should have seen that warning sign coming.
What, the fact that I
Yeah,
beat
help!
you regularly?
Abuse! Yeah, go for it then. Go
Giving
on.
me so much trouble when this video's over. Abuse. Okay.
Go for it.
Okay.
Yes!
There we go. Oh my gosh.
We got 50%.
50%.
All the way through.
That's exactly what we
Man.
want. Exactly what we want.
Well done.
Well, thank you very much, Duncan, for joining me for this
It's all right.
weird adventure into the weirdest side of the internet. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye!